Don't worry about the background. Pay attention here, okay? Welcome to the unboxing video. And if you'd like to, check out the Snickerdoodle donut mix that we just finished doing. Thanks for jumping over here. A new mixer. Now, I've had mixers in the past. I've had several KitchenAids, and I've worked with the Cuisinarts and the KitchenAids, and I think they're all great mixers. It really just depends on what attachments you're looking for. A lot of people go for the KitchenAids nowadays just because they offer a little bit more different attachments that are a little bit more user-friendly. You'll see these a lot in culinary schools just because they're cheaper. That doesn't mean they're bad quality or anything. I think it just personally depends on how well you take care of the equipment and the students that you train. Now, I have seen these completely get destroyed before. Like, I've seen people drop them. I've seen, you know, people stick their hands in them or stick different tools in them when they're not supposed to be. So it can definitely go south on you real freaking quick if you're not paying attention. But then again, you know, with anything, you know, responsibility. You want to make sure that the people using them are using them with responsibility. As I try to open this freaking box here. Oh, that's how you do that. I'm excited. So I got this one because I was kind of tired of mixing things in just like a silver bowl. And two, you know, obviously to start doing more cooking stuff on the channel besides gaming. Gaming content is really fun and I enjoy doing a lot of gaming content, but I don't just want to continuously only do gaming content. Obviously, as we continue to grow the channel and, you know, just dive deep into other things that we make YouTube videos on, I think this would be a really great segue, especially since having had, you know, a decent amount of kitchen experience, so why not? I don't know how I'm going to be able to get this. Color too. I wanted to get it in this color. This kind of makes you feel like some like Pleasantville kind of like cooking, just because of the color on it. And it kind of reminds me of like some old school kitchen equipment, which I really admire and like. So it's gonna come with like a splash guard, so that way you don't splash any liquid down on you. I have a funny story about that actually. It's gonna come with a dough paddle. It really helps when you're mixing doughs together. Obviously, splash guard's not that small. It's bigger, so it's like it sits over it, which is again very helpful for those of you who just have a tendency to turn up all the way to 10 instead of slowly mixing in your flours or your liquids. That's actually happened to me in culinary class before. I had a friend who was not very like used to mixers, and he dumped in a bunch of flour, and you're supposed to like mix them very slow, obviously, so it doesn't go everywhere, but dude straight up turned it up to 10 and like flour went over him, flour went over me and hit the freaking roof, and the teacher just looks over like comes with a hook as well. This is great for like making pizza dough. This one, you can use this for dough. It's not going to be the best, this little paddle attachment, but it's nice to have these. And I actually have some from the past KitchenAids that I've had, so we'll see. It's kind of like a nice little chrome finish on it. I don't know if I would prefer these. It kind of does look a little plastic, a little fake, but you know, it's not so bad. And it'll get the job done. I'm probably not going to put the splash guard on. I might if I can't find anywhere to put it, but probably I don't really see a need for it. Unless I'm making something that like fills it all the way up, so I might have to use it. We'll see. Okay, yeah, so the front of it does come off, which is super dope. This like little nice little chrome. Zoom in on that, not me. Do it. Do it. Don't look at me. I don't know how to work this feature yet. So at the front, you can see right here, this is where you would do like, they have like pasta attachments and other side attachments that you can use, which are just really cool. I think when it comes to the mixers, especially the KitchenAid, some of these attachments actually do get really expensive and they sell out of them quite a bit. So the pasta attachment, I don't really know exactly how much it costs, but I think it's around like $180, almost $200. But that means you can make homemade pasta, which is something that a lot of people like to do. And then we have the whisk mixer, so that's always nice as well. Now standard, get out of there, little fuzzies. I kind of want to take this out just so you guys can see it. I personally have never had to had like bad luck with dropping these and then it drops, but this is literally so sick. So obviously the speed mixer and stuff on the back, and then it flips with a little lever. So pretty standard. Those of you who have these at home know. Those of you who don't, are probably going to want to get one if you plan on doing more baking or have been wanting one for a while. This is not bad at all for a price range. This is obviously going to be cheaper than the KitchenAids that you can get, so yeah, definitely check it out. This actually will probably be a cutout segment, so we're probably going to cut this out and just do like an unboxing video. So yeah, pretty straightforward. I do appreciate the little chrome finishes they have on this. I don't like that this is so light though. Like, dude, that's kind of cheaply looking, but again, this is such a dope color, bro. Like, I had to get that one. And the bowl itself is a pretty big bowl. Usually they have, some of the ones I've experienced in the past are very, very small. They're like the $150 range or less. These used to not be so expensive too, but again, since like COVID, there's been benefits of people just wanting to cook at home now, especially since the price of food in California alone is kind of going up, skyrocketing. So people want to do some home cooking. They kind of want to do more health and fitness cooking, which is great. So what they do is they want to learn what they're putting in their body. So I think that's a great way to, you know, kind of capitalize on learning to cook. Kind of, it's crazy that it took a pandemic and prices to go up for people to go, no, I'm going to make my own food. If you're ordering out, you should start learning how to cook for yourself, bro, because it adds up. It's expensive and it's not hard. I think one of the biggest things, since we're on this topic, since I'm unwrapping this, I think one of the biggest things when it comes to cooking at home people feel nervous about is like they feel like they need such a wide knowledge base of understanding things when it comes to the kitchen, and that's not necessarily true. You don't have to know like everything, but you should know how to read a recipe and understanding what ingredients are going in there and what does it mean when you mix things or fold in things, you know, those kinds of things. But Google is there. Like, you don't have to worry about it. That way you're not spending like 30-40 bucks every night on Uber Eats because you're, you know, worried that you don't need a whole kitchen supply, you know, and of industrial equipment either to make food. So there's that. We're gonna plug this in and we're going to wash this obviously and then get started. This is a great little unboxing. Like I said, and it comes with directions too. And it's a great little box. I'll probably keep the box, obviously keep the directions in case there's something that comes up and happens, like shortages that I'm unaware of. But usually these last a pretty good time if you can take care of them, and I anticipate this one to last quite some time. It'd be so sick. Like the old school ones used to have lights on them. Like my parents had one with like the two little paddle attachments on, or the whisk attachments on them, bro. They're like, you have to line them up perfectly together. It has like a light on it. Old school. That's what I used to cook on in high school, bro. And then like it kind of got all messed up.